Heads above the water, water, here in Middle Earth. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Welcome to what is not really an island. Let's look at where we are. I have no idea where we are, but we have made it to a semi-safe place. Do I have any dirt on me? Maybe I could increase this island to 2 cobble. No, I need dirt, because cobble won't do it. I need the cobble in case of emergencies. I already got some clay. This stuff I got elsewhere. I don't remember where I got it. I was in some cave. Oh, I was in a new island. Let me explain. I don't know if I did the video. Actually, this doesn't help. Let's use the other map. Okay, over here. Let's see. Over here, it still says Doom Patrol HQ because I never bothered fixing that. It's Pelendo Island. Over here is LotR Island. And I don't know, somewhere. Here is Meneltarma. See, there's the number. Haven't gotten there yet, which is why I have a different thing going on. Now, so that's where I'm heading. Here is the progress location. But now we have gotten to this little hidden sort of island that goes just below the surface and has some kind of reeds. These are really cool. And so I'm going to place another, find it. Not an island. And I can now get rid of the one here that says progress because there is no progress here. It's the middle of the ocean. Now what I found out, I know this is a bit strange. Everything looks strange. It's because, as you can see here, I've got my rendering. Well, let me go back there and show you. My rendering settings is set to something like 2. So you can't see very clearly. 2 chunks. It's as low as it gets. Because every time I have more than 2 chunks, it basically is making the server lag for everybody else. There's not even very many people on. Some of my friends are on. Sort of. I don't really go into battle either with or without them or against them. Or well, I'm not going to show you me swimming across. Somebody said there was a secret railway. Boy, that was really dumb. I didn't believe that at all. A secret railway. If anybody made one of those, they would have had to have cheated because it's at least 75 kilometers would be needed. And you notice how long it took me to make an 8-kilometer long railway way back in Mental Block season. I don't remember what season it was. What was it? Season 4? Anyway, and that was when I was going all out to make it really cool. This time, no. Well, that's the point, is you make one. I don't need a railway so much as I just need to. If I took a railway, I have to say this. Would it load the chunks, or would I just fall through the world in the rail cart? Anyway, enough of the swimming. We'll be back. I'll connect this video to something that happened some days later. Well, as I promised, it's a couple of days later, and I found another island. Right now I have render distance set on 2 because it's about the only way I can do boating at this point in time. And right now I'm burning a whole bunch of... Well, let me show you what I got. People loading and quitting. Tons and tons of clay. And this... I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of the clay on this island. I've decided... And so I'm doing a lot of bricks. I burned a lot of other stuff. I'm going to just have that stuff floating around. Built some more boats. I kept running out of boats, and so I had to go where I had some wood. Waiting for those 2 trees to grow, but I don't need to because I got all these other trees around here. I might just take those back with me if I can't get anywhere with this. Okay, here is what the place looks like. Now, I don't know where Meneltarma is, which is what I'm still heading for. It's in this direction somewhere, but I don't know where. I think it might be around here somewhere. Actually, it's not too far off. That's probably about it, actually. Okay, here's where I am. It's called Avalon Islands because there are 3 islands. This is the third one. I'm considering building a tower on that. But I'm not going to stay here and build the tower. I'm going to go to Meneltarma first because I want to know what's there. That's so exciting to look at. Somebody must have built that a long time ago. Now here, I may have shown you this. This is Avalon Island, which is, of course, where it goes to just below the surface. And, of course, there... I can't see it. That's Avalon Island. This is LotR Island, which is another big island that I found, and I've run out of wizards. Because the only two are, there's LotR Island, and there's... Well, this is supposed to be Pelendo, but it says Doom Patrol, because I haven't changed it yet. So there's all that, and so I've run out of it, so I'm calling it Avalon. I was thinking the Merlin Islands, but I'm thinking, why would Merlin rate more than one island? I'm not too clear on that. It's a small, I've got small render distance, so it's not going to look very cool right now. And, I got to refill this baby. Now you're going to say, well, why are you doing it like this? And it's because that way I can do this and get only 16, and it fits in here. Kind of thing. And by having more space taken up by that stuff, I don't have to worry about it so much. And then I'll be making room for everything else, and so on and so on. This stuff takes a long time. Time which I would rather spend while the leg is gone. The leg kept crashing me, and I kept going underwater, and I kept going to missing places, and... stay away from that. Don't want to pick that up. So yeah, there's lots to do. And again, I'll probably be clicking on the record button in a couple of days when I get to LotR. That's if I don't get there tonight, and I don't think I'm going to get there tonight. And so we'll see you later. Hi, I'm on a horse. On the water, yes. This is the fastest way to get anywhere. And the only problem is it's still too slow. And I'm not going to get there anytime soon, but I'm almost there to Meneltarma. The one place... Oh, I wanted to say, I downloaded Fallout 4, and I ran it, and it didn't work. It turns out I don't have enough RAM, so I'm not going to be able to use it on this computer, but I'll have it for the next computer. So we'll see what happens then. Meanwhile, we're back to this. We're going to reach a place called Meneltarma. We're almost there. I don't actually know when we're going to get there. All I know is that when I stop, I have to do that so my guy will jump and it'll sort of jump start. Ha ha ha. The guy. Don't know when we're going to get there, but we're almost there. And I want to see it when we approach it. So, I hope they'll forgive me for what I'm going to do. I had this... No, wait, I know. I have this set to a thing of 2, a render distance of 2. However, the moment you see it on the horizon, I should be able to see it on the map anyway. Now, I was traveling, and I found... Look at all these islands I found. Every last one of these. Let's see. LotR, you remember that? Avalon, Merlin's Island, Dumbledore Island. I ran out of names. Cheops. I can tell you all the different names of Cheops and everything. Lamech, Xerxes, Nimrod, Vespasian. I can never pronounce that. Cluzo, Avenger Island, and the last one, Isle of Place, which is really Isle of Place. That's the last one. I don't want to do any more of those. Now, there should not be any more between here and Meneltarma, which is why I've started recording. But I almost ran out of space because I've downloaded Fallout 4. And so Fallout 4 is on my computer, and I have to get rid of it because there's no room for it. Thing's over 24 gigabytes. And I don't have I just don't have the space to continue typing this. And so the suspense is built up. We've got some nice guys on today. Had an admin on earlier. And the admin was the one who was the second most childish of everybody who was on. The most childish, he was kowtowing to the most childish one. the childish one, everybody thought he was 8, but he said he was 13, which was ridiculous. If you're 13, you should behave better than my sister, said this one guy, who is 12. Now, I don't know his sister, so I can't say it. Anyway, it's going to take a little while to get there, so we'll hold off on this for a bit, and I have to do some hiccuping, so I'll be right back. Well, I made a huge mistake. I logged off so that I could have my coughing fit and my hiccuping and get all that out of the way so I could come back. And I come back and my horse is gone. My horse just vanished. Just right underneath me. It was terrible. So I'm going to have to do without my horse. And so here we go. Fortunately, I carry boats. Well, you have to carry boats, really. I mean, I see this isn't going to work. I'm going to crash into the side of it before I get there. It's not going to be a big reveal. I want my horse back. Which I was on. That horse went halfway across the ocean. That meant something to me. Well, isn't getting to Meneltarma enough? Well, it's nice, but is it enough? Well, it might be. I don't know. I have to use up these boats the rest of the way. Yep. Yep, getting up higher. This isn't it, though. Alright. Yeah. And then it pushes me back here. Oh, my horse. So you can see that. You can see it up there. Boy, I really am still coughing. Well, can I get back on that boat? I doubt it. I doubt it's actually there. I get near it and it'll vanish. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, it's worse. It usually vanishes when I get right up to it. I want my horse back. At the very least, I want my horse armor returned. But that doesn't matter. I can... can't land in this thing, so we have to put a new one up. And off we go! And now... And now... And now... we have Meneltarma. Well, we think it's Meneltarma. We are pretty sure that it is Meneltarma. Now, I don't know when they're going to announce it. I think they announce it when we climb up the peak. I believe there's a peak. Let's take a peek. Let's literally take a peek. Hey, no, wait. Well, that was weird. Alright, well, I could use that. Can always use more oak wood, which I hate. I think I'll keep the sign handy. Time to do some exploring. Oh yes, this is definitely a different biome. You got stuff going on the ground. That is a weird looking ground biome. It's a mixture of grass and dirt. Wait, what's wrong with my mouse? I'm turning funny. Well, I made it to that one. This is not the summit of Menel... It's rather low. Thank you. This is not the summit. I just landed here. Did anybody build anything here? I would be really confused if nobody built here. I am confused. Not only does nobody seem to have built here. Well, it's a big area. Nobody's taken any of the ore that's surface ore, for crying out loud. Nice trees. I've seen these in, not Africa, but... Oh, it's Tile LOTR Wood 414 name! Yes, sir. Oh, cedar wood. Well, I haven't seen anything yet. Doesn't anyone want to claim this thing? Does anybody want to live here? Well, let's see what happens when I try to take one. Nope. Nobody cares. Oh, we have a Meneltarma. Oh. Nope. I don't see... Oh, there's weird looking... Weird shaped trees and such. Ouch. How big is the island so far? Well, it thinks it goes there. That's pretty big. But yes, there's a lot of strange little places where there's lots and lots and lots of flowers all at once. Of the same kind. This is a very peaceful area. I don't know why they're saying this is the summit. It's not much of a summit. Is it meant to be a volcano island or something? I have no idea. Nothing there. I don't even want to explore the whole island. It looks very big. That looks like somebody mined that out, whatever that was. People have been here. But people have not been everywhere. Otherwise, more stuff would have gotten taken. Well, you're not going to get silver up here. You're going to get silver down there, probably. Of course, that's iron. If there was an easy way to get down, somebody probably would. There's a lot of iron. I got a lot of iron in this map. I've got a lot of iron on my my vanilla server. We're talking like 2 stacks of blocks of iron. But you know what? I'm not one to pass up iron even on this server. Oh, it's up there. Not down there. Well, you know. It's that way. There's stuff everywhere. If you look long enough, you'll find little passages and little areas like this on any of the islands I've found. Except one island which I didn't report to you. And you know which island that I didn't report to you? That island was what's called Tiny Island. It was 2 meters. Yeah, well, that's what happens. Well, there was a long time getting here, and I technically didn't need to come here, but now that I'm here, let's go over to that location that they gave us, that they said is that they told me to go, and this was the place that I have as my regular mini map waypoint. I've fallen out of my tree, Brian. And let's look at this very carefully. Boy, this really is a big land. I could live here, really. Such a big land. I don't see any mobs on it. A place with no mobs on it, that would make a lot of sense. Well, even if they aren't, there's probably some way we could get them moved over here. I mean, if you look at this, there's a continuous stream of islands. All I have to do now is to find a way to connect that one, which is my main island. Oh yes, I got it to say Palando Island now instead of Doom Patrol. And LotR. If I could connect those two, then I've got something. Another thing I'm collecting are bushes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind collecting as much ore as I possibly could out of this place. I wonder what happened to this place. that so many people should want to come here, and having done so, there's nothing here. Are they all planning on one day making a base here? Yes, well, we're going to go over to the point that I had as a waypoint. I'm going to find out what's actually there. What's this? This is not... This is saltpeter. I can never remember saltpeter. Four leaves? 4 leaves? It's crazy, isn't it? There's got to be one with 4 leaves around here. I'm like that all the time. Oh, I was reading up on the server rules. Yes, there are server rules. I've been reading up on them. And apart from the stuff about no X-ray mods and stuff like that. Oh, there was another one they said. I forgot what the other one was. But yeah, there's the no X-ray mods, and there was another one. There were a lot of rules about PvP. Oh, and there was an interesting one that had not occurred to me. They said, of course, there's no golden apples. And I thought, oh. And then they said, you can't use ender pearls. And it just suddenly shocked me because I hadn't thought of that. Because I think I have an ender pearl somewhere. So I'm going to have to get rid of it. I had not considered using the ender pearl to actually travel during battle and thus cheat. I only thought, yeah, I'll have the ender pearl so I could get up something. But they don't want you to use the ender pearl. So, okay. Okay, I won't use it. Well, I think I have one. I have to do more coughing. So I'm going to have to call this a day pretty soon. I should have enough room on the hard drive for the rest of this. I just want to get to... Tin Pan Meneltarma. Constantly in the islands, and I was heading on the islands, this would be all sand, free floating, and I'd do that, and I'd break it, and then all the other sand around it would come crashing down and destroy and obscure... Orange tulips. Destroy and obscure the whole thing. I don't know why I was doing that. It always rains in Meneltarma. Or is it never rains in Meneltarma? The hell with that. It's raining right now. Well, I see the big dot on the map. But there are more important things. Ah, yes. I'm glad when the surface ore, and I have to say this, I'm glad when the surface ore is only 1 deep like that. Because if it's 2 deep, then you have to dig extra blocks. Got any 4 leaves? 4 leaves? 4 leaves? There's a guy on right now. Where is he? Lucky. He got lucky. How do you get lucky? The answer as to how you get lucky is, well, you find a 4-leaf clover. Oh, it's over here. This is it? This is a dirt square. There. See, when it goes down 2 like that, then you're like, oh, I gotta dig another one down. You gotta dig there, so you get those, and then you get these, and then there's the other one that's over there. You can still get that one, but then there's the one below that. There's always one below that. See? And to get that, there's no way to do it except you have to dig here and here, or else you have to dig straight down, which I never ever do because I might land in lava. Origami Potentate is back online. 4 leaves! 4 leaves! I'll be like this forever. Well, we're going to go towards the other eggs, and then we're going to call it a day. Don't see anything. Well, it's not like you're going to find creepers in the middle of the night. How big is this island? It just goes on and on, doesn't it? It'll take forever to explore this thing. There's really not much to explore. It's just a different biome set up differently, and there's no mobs in it. There's no indication that anybody's built anything or reserved anything. Why not? Anything up there? Doubt it. No. Well, crap. That's my sentiment exactly. You go all the way here and then there's nothing here to have gone here for. It's sad, isn't it? It's one of the most out-of-the-way places, and it's not on the map, but then neither were any of the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 islands that I discovered. I discovered 13 islands! I should get like a credit. I should get a title. Man who discovered 13 islands and can only find 3-leaf clovers. Say, look at that. Bloop. Another one. Oh, no. Which means I gotta... Oh, no. All this digging I don't want to do. And there's a character called Blobfish for some reason. Alright, there we go. And no, I'm not replacing the divots. There's nobody here to complain about them having been dug out. And that's the yellow stuff. Sulfur. Why? Why is nobody here? And I haven't seen any bushes in this biome yet, but that doesn't mean... Oh, what is the biome? ID 37, Meneltarma. Standard variant, whatever that means. Seems to be a bit of a vague, going in this direction kind of feel. Going the southwest. Southwest always feels great, like coming home. Or going away. Or going away home. We're on our way home. Or we will be when we're done. I'm going to run out of hard drive space. I got to call this thing to a close. There's nothing here! Just occasional bits of iron ore. Or nothing, really. Another one down there. Oh! Good, good, good. Really, guys. So apparently, if you type out in chat the line, I want Mevans to add Gandalf. Apparently, if you type that, the game will actually spawn an invasion. And a pretty big invasion. And I was just really, really thrilled. I didn't do it myself, but other people were doing that. And so I was wondering about this. What's down there? Nope. Haven't seen any bushes. Not that I need bushes either. I usually don't go around stocking up berries and such like. Alright. We're almost at the end of this thing. I'd like to thank you for watching this episode. I'm going to be having fewer episodes, I thought. See, this was the one where I was going to announce I was going to start playing Fallout 4 and do episodes based on that. But as you can see, I can't play Fallout 4 on my computer. My next computer is going to have 16 gigabytes RAM, but what good is that now? We're at the other end now. What a huge island. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess I will be still doing episodes, but I'm a little less inclined to do that now. And it's raining, and I'm getting really low FPS. I'm going to stop. Thanks. We'll see you next time. And next time I'll get back to my regular duties. Bye-bye. Oh, and apparently once you found it, a waypoint turns up by itself, and the Starship Island. Yeah, it's a star-shaped island. It's the famous star-shaped island where Gandalf and the rest came from. And that's what that's about. I didn't know that. Nice to know.